Action. Sound speeding. And mark the shot. Action.
Let's just go make a movie. We don't even need lighting. We don't need film. We just need the talent. And the talent has arrived.
So, where is this?
What? Where's what?
The thing. Whatever it is we're supposed to be finding. You're the one that talked to him.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Steve Greene. I am the director of what's tentatively titled Immaculate Misperceptions.
I think it's weird he didn't give you a map.
Me too. Shouldn't we be looking?
I have wanted to be a filmmaker, a director since I was 6 years old and have never changed my mind.
Take those sunglasses off.
Oh, yeah, sure. You know they're prescriptions, so I can't see without them, but whatever. It's cool.
Just take them off while I'm trying to
I
talk
don't
to
need
you.
to see. Seems overrated.
And actually, since that time, I've been into writing too. I actually write novels. I write fiction, and that's kind of played into my my screenwriting. I feel like I'm maybe not the most confident writer, but the directing side of things makes me look at writing a different way than I think a lot of writers look at. Well, these are my words, and they're golden, and here you go.
You brought a knife?
I always have this knife.
Did he say anything to you?
No, he talked to you.
Well, yeah, but he didn't, like, call you or anything?
I don't even have a phone.
So, do I need a knife?
This is actually a very unique film for me. The story itself is not my usual type of writing style. I'm usually actually very much more dramatic and more about emotion and character relationships that are a little bit less cynical, but I tend to be a cynical, sarcastic person, so this reflects my everyday personality a little bit more, maybe.
You have a cup holder for my second drink?
Why'd you get 2 drinks?
Where am I supposed to get a refill while we're driving?
I don't know.
Second drink. It's hot outside, I'm thirsty.
Immaculate Misperceptions is based on the concept that you really don't know what other people have seen, and you really don't know what to believe just based on what they tell you or how they act. Particularly that you don't always know that you can trust someone as much as you think you can trust them.
I'll be back at your house to pick you up at 2.
Well, he doesn't want to see me?
It was definitely the most interesting script I'd read in a long time.
It's about 2 guys who have been sent to find something that they don't actually know what it is by their boss, who's a very nondescript, mysterious character. You never really know if he's a mob boss or if he's their dry cleaning guy, you know. I mean, that's how little you know about the character, but that he's an authoritative figure and that they're intimidated by him. And so Lou and Dennis, the main characters, basically go on this almost Tarantino-ish quest to find something that they have no idea where they're going, why they're going there, or what they're looking for.
It's a cool project. I like the script. The twist at the end kind of floored me when I first read it. So I was like, all right, did not see that coming.
We're shooting him. Dennis is waiting for Lou, and Lou's gonna pick him up. And
now David is waiting for Steve.
Yeah, now David is waiting for me because
My name is David Westfall. I am the cinematographer / DP of Immaculate Misperception.
Rule with an iron fist. That'd be a pushover.
And yeah, I'm having fun. I've been filmmaking for, well, interest has been since like age of 5. Doing it actually has been since junior high school.
Are there lights smoking here?
I'm an angry DP. We've been filming for 1 hour and all of a sudden. My role in this production is director of photography. I am the camera junkie man, but not only am I camera junkie, but I also have to think of lights and, you know, how to shade the lights, you know, flag them and such.
The crew, I was very impressed, was very professional. I've worked on several college projects, some from Slick, some from the U, and some from BYU, and this is the most professional crew I've worked with.
We're the sound guys. We're the redheaded stepchildren in the music industry. We're not good enough to be doing music, so we're here doing sound for movies, because we know how to point and click. That's pretty much all we do.
My name's Steve Jacobson, and also known as Stevie J. I was the first assistant director.
Yeah, we'll be done by 4. But
Yeah, just like we were gonna. We'll just run.
okay.
I got involved with film probably in 2003, so I've been doing film for about 7 years. I've worked on too many projects to count. I've done pretty much all positions on various crews. I've worked in television broadcasting, as well as an audio-visual technician and film production.
Let's do this, guys. We're going to get all the other shots, and then we'll start moving inside and setting up, and you guys can get the last shot.
I didn't want to say this in front of anybody else, but well, actually, we gotta go further away. I think the director is an alien. I'm not even kidding. Roll camera.
I think what it takes to be a successful first assistant director is getting to know each crew member and their position and making sure that they're fulfilling their duties and responsibilities. I handle a lot of paperwork on the pre-production side of it, as well as the production side, having to deal with locations, budgets, scheduling, availability of all sorts of different things. During the production phase, help to run the crew and deal with the technical aspects so the director can be freed up for the artistic side, as well as dealing with the actors and making sure the artistic vision of the film is depicted accurately.
And that's a wrap.
Yeah. Lowe is the one who's been given all the information, but has forgotten and has slacked off completely and dropped the ball. And Dennis is the one who has always wanted to be responsible, but has always been too trusting of Lowe's responsibility. And so along the way, they encounter those kind of character conflicts where one is trying to do the right thing and one is trying to do what's good for him. And then, of course, that leads them to all sorts of very unique situations.
Well, how are we going to get it out? Do you have a jimmy? So if we have a jimmy, you just put the jimmy in the window and you jimmy it up like that. It just goes up. Got it. Yeah, well, that works too.
He's a moron. Plain and simple. He's just, he's a complete moron. There's no depth. It's just, no, I'm Lowe. I'm better than you. Which was fun, because playing a moron's always fun, because it requires absolutely no acting on my part.
The character Dennis, he was, or is, he's kind of just a real straight-laced, by-the-book kind of a guy. And he's friends with Lowe, who is kind of a crazy man. And despite the fact that they are so dissimilar in personality, they make really good friends. And so he's basically just trying to get the job done throughout the course of the film and do what his boss tells him to do and not make waves and not, cause problems or any of that.
You did get directions, right?
Yeah, but they were kind of sketchy.
You don't remember them, do you?
Dude, that is totally judgmental, Dennis. That is not even cool. Why would you judge me like that?
I actually have a really good friend who's kind of like that. She's just really, in every aspect of her life, she's just really on the ball and straight-laced, and she's a toe-the-line kind of person. So I just thought about what would she do in a situation like this where I'm the crazy man and she's the straight person. What would she do? And I kind of channeled that for my character.
I have the part of it's just he, because you never really see my face on the camera and you're not sure who he is. But it's very interesting. Is that clear?
Wonderfully.
Do you have any questions?
Actually, yeah. Could you go over that a couple more times?
Brenden is great. He really is. The part of Brenden being an irritant to his boss is It's very good, and it would make anyone irritated just watching him.
For character development wise, it was mostly just, I don't know, it was an easy connection for that character. I mean, when I read the script, even for the audition, I was like, I want to play Lowe. Just the way his lines are awesome, they're fun, and I can kind of connect.
He was great. He's a hilarious kid. He was a lot of fun to work with, and I think he had really good energy and really good ideas and things, so it was fun to play off of him.
I think Steven's ability to direct is very good. He knows what he wants.
My relationship with Steve Greene was actually really good. I think he's a good director in that he is open to suggestions, and he doesn't, I mean, he has what he wants and he has his vision, which is important, but he's not so rigid in that he won't look at any other options, which is fun.
Steve is so far ahead of the curve from a lot of student directors. He handled himself very well. There were a lot of stressful times, and he composed himself tremendously. Like, oh man, I can't believe he didn't freak out several times.
As far as being a filmmaker goes, and having a vision and a dream to want to do something, I just say that no matter how arduous it seems, or no matter how many people tell you you'll never have a good family life if you're a director, that if you feel like that's what you should do, then you should do it. You should find a way to make it work.